one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hokies have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's...
Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. Bulldozes his way through. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Newton. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To throw, it's Newton. Gets it out quickly. Quick step and go. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He's looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that grab. Good coverage.
looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Might be calling a hot route. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the tight end. Trying to beat him to the left. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Newton. Now adjusting. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him once.
Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Off the play fake. Steps away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Trying the left side. Powers through the defender. On the move at the 30. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Finds his tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Lewis wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Newton. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Finds his man. It's Washington. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Face the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and
he lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Quarterback adapted. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They feed him again. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Hokies will snap it on first and 10. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies, both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 20 over Florida State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And now on second down for this offense. Pulls and fires to the left. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and
oh, he's got some space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hokies. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
he shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Virginia Tech, 35. Oregon, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Ducks in the hurry up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks have this offense rolling. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's what makes makes this offense so dynamic, it's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football, and how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football almost.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Bringing the heat. At the 35, he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll leave it with the lone back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. The 40. The 30. He's at the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Bringing it back. He's at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, look, I love the fact that he scrambled. He can't take a sack. He can't take a negative play at this point in the game. I just wish he would have stayed in bounds, though. You got to know as a quarterback here, we've got the lead. It's late. You get tackled in bounds, the clock keeps ticking.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
He's got him. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
Well, give the defense credit.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there.
There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Trying to run, it's Washington. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes.
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Got room to work. Got enough for the 1st. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On the snap, it's Overton. Can't get him to the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that running play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Newton. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the beatdown has ensued.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 5 over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Gives it on the option. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Runs through the tackle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Makes a man miss. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.